Hey YouTube, this is David with Richter Scale Studios. Finally back on the terrain project. God, it's probably been about almost 2 weeks since I've been working on this. You saw that paint rack I did. That kind of took me away from it in real life. Kind of stood in the way for a while, but I'm just trying to get motivated again. I decided I'm going to do an oil wash on the exterior. I just did some lamp black and some burnt umber from Winsor & Newton. Just made up a quick little oil wash with those. I'm going to throw that on real quick and just get this outside to pop a little bit after not being with it for a while. It's kind of strange. Let's see how that, ooh, that's nice. See how it goes into the cracks. Start popping all those details out of it. Remember, I know it was probably 2 parts ago or a part ago where I said the paint was not coming out of those areas. But I think this is really, really going to bring this model to another level. And I'm going to go through this. Let's get some of the black in there too. Let's see. That's a little too, looks like we're going to have to thin that out a little bit. Or I got something, excuse my reach there. There we go. I had a little bit of too much paint on the brush itself when I was mixing it. And we'll come in there and clean that up later. But it looks like it's coming nice. And we still have some paint on that brush, but we'll see. This will be fun. I like doing oil washes. It's kind of fun watching the capillary action working. And I'm going to get this going, and then I'll be back. I don't want to bore you with this. I know it's interesting, but not that interesting. But we'll come back and get some better light on this, too. And we'll see how it looks, and then we'll do the cleanup also further after that. Thanks for joining me. The initial wash is completed. You can see like a lot of the details are starting to pop, all the cracks in the walls. I did some black in there, also in the foundation, and in the part of the wall that broke off and fell back. Excuse me there. That's all washed. I'm going to let this dry for a while. It looks kind of messy in some places, but you've seen this done before on when I did that eBay Sanctum Imperialis bits project. It'll clean up very nicely and also smooth it out. Also, I went in to the rubble piles. I haven't really know what color I'm going to do them. Most likely grayish and light browns. I washed those to give it more depth. Let's see if we can get in there. I think it gives a little, I don't know if it's going to focus. Maybe not. Let's bring it out a little bit. There we go. It gives it a lot more depth than if we go in there and dry brush it. We might airbrush it a little bit, but I want to just get those edges done, not get the paint inside there again. The tile, I still think I'm sticking with the green. I went and used some of this eucalyptus on a really, really light dry brush just to make it pop a little bit. I think that did help. And up on top, and I washed the floors with some black too to get those things, give some real nice detail up there. And I might even go in here with a, go back down here again, go in here with a varnish and give this a nice heavy dark wash also, maybe a green-black. And that's it for right now. I'm going to let this dry for a while. Thank you for joining me, as always. I appreciate it. And please comment and subscribe and criticize. I love all of it. And thank you for joining me. Now that we let the oil wash dry a little while, we're just going to go in with the these makeup applicator sponges. I recommend it highly. I like them so they don't go into the detail too much. Also, there's a lot of surface area on this, so when you're doing a bigger model, you're not smearing the same oil paint over and over around on the model still. So you just put it in your turbinoid. I'm tapping it down on my little dry brush cardboard there. And this gently take it across the details. You can go different directions with it. Let's see, right here, like So basically you're just leaving the washes in the recesses of the model. And you can do as much as you want, because you still can leave some of it behind. And see how much it's pulled up already? So we're going to go to a different section of it again. Tamp it down. Go into here. And this, I'm just lightly stroking on the surface. You can dig in there too if you wanted to. It depends on the effect you want. And I like how also, if you don't want to clean it off completely, it blends the oil into the surface a little bit. See, like even with what's on left on here, you can put it up here and it'll kind of blend with that. And it tones down the starkness of the color sometimes. I'm just going to go all the way across it. And see, like we're getting this thing dark already. Let's get another section of this going again. We're checking a clean section. We'll go over here. See, we're going to leave it a little dirty because this is, filthy. This building's been knocked down and, fought in and probably slept in and just abused after it fell. And we can go up into here. I even went into these other sections. I don't even think I've protected these with a varnish yet, but the oil still comes off on this stuff. This has been very cured for over a week. You can go into your rubble piles, start cleaning those up. Sorry about that. And see, I got into those floors. I like how that kind of makes those pop a little bit better on those second floor right there. And I think that'll be it for right now. We'll be coming in later. I'm going to probably run a flat varnish over this. I'm going to do that off camera. You've seen me varnish enough, especially on that last paint rack I did. And I'm going to probably do another paint rack starting tomorrow or maybe after Super Bowl on Sunday. We'll see how everyone's feeling after that. I want to thank you guys for joining me, and when we come back, we'll start some more detailing on the interior. Still thinking of colors and effects I want to do, because we got, in these areas, we got a lot of, I went in there earlier off camera with some of the Minotaur. I'm going to go back to the ceramic coats. I just want to check out the Minotaur. Did very good paint. No thinning needed. It came out of I used it in the Velocity with not a problem at about 20 pounds, and did all this highlighting through here and highlighted some of the rubble piles and made the steps pop a little bit. But we're going to go into different things with darkness, and we're going to have to some dark brown, some highlighting. I want to do some dry brushing. I really like how dry brushing works on terrain. There's no way to really get around it or simulate dry brushing. Especially when you're using an airbrush, you do get into the details, and you want that nice top layer of color on top of that. But that's it for right now. Thank you for joining me. This is, I believe, the end of part 8, and we'll have part 9 up soon. I'm getting back on the roll in the hobby again. Thank you again.